Hey guys, I'm back and got some really good feedback yesterday on finding the good in the day. And actually, some of the feedback was not stuff that I expected because it was even reaching out to me about that being good parenting tips and being creative and unique. And I started thinking about some of the things that I do, and some of it I wish I had known earlier. And, it's tough raising kids and it's tough raising teenagers and, through the different ages. And I've had four, and some of it I wish I had come up with early. I mean, when I was growing up, it was either, you got whooped or you got grounded. Those were the two options, it seemed like. So, there's a lot of different ways that we can do things. And so I wanted to, for one, hear some of your unique parenting tips, because maybe somebody along the way, it'll help them come up with creative things. And then thought I would share a couple of mine. One of mine was, I was raised old school and in a military household, and Southern. So I believe in my kids saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, please, thank you, excuse me, and trying to build that in without sounding like a drill sergeant is tough sometimes. So with the boys, I had what was, we called manners punches. And so if they didn't say a manner, I got to just give a small punch on the arm, and it became a game. But then if they didn't say it, they knew. They took off running and they just knew, and we played with it. But they used it everywhere. They might mess with me a little bit on it, but they used it everywhere else. And that was a really good way, while having fun, to get them to do those things. So another thing that I did was getting them to clean their rooms. And I don't know how your kids do, but it was very frustrating to go in, tell them to clean their room, and then go in and they say it's clean, and I walk in and there's still 20 things on the floor out and around. And so I started telling them for everything I still had to pick up, they would get 10 seconds of tickling. And I gave them a couple of nights where they're supposed to have their room clean, where I would go in and pick it up and say, all right, this would have been 2 minutes worth of tickling, and, might tickle them for 10 seconds to give them a good feel for it. My daughter figured it out really fast how to make sure she didn't get tickled. My son, it took us a while, but it was a way to get them really thinking about how to clean their room, what the expectations were, and yet we still had fun at the end of the night. I wasn't on them. I wasn't, we weren't leaving the night at the on a bad note where I'm mad at them. So we had fun, but we got things done. So I just wanted to challenge you to come up with some unique ways, and I'd love for you to share them, like I said, for other people, so that they might see some of those parenting tips. And then the other challenge for you today is I'm getting ready to go out and get a run in. But I was listening to actually Will Smith this morning talk about being authentic. And, I just started thinking about how we're so scared to show weakness sometimes or talk about our struggles because people will see us as weak. And yet it depends on how we decide to position ourselves at those times. Because if we take our struggles and choose to look to find what's the lesson I'm going to get out of this, what's the opportunity, we may be able to share those things in a way that other people can help us see opportunities, instead of Facebook and whatever being all what we call, rainbows and unicorns. We can use our network to help us push forward. So being authentic means sometimes we share our weaknesses as well as our strengths, and but using it in a way that we're not just whining, we're looking to push forward. So think about the questions you can ask yourself. How can I learn from this? What are the opportunities I can get out of it? And be willing to share some of those, because it can help you get through those times faster than sitting back by yourself and thinking you have to face everything on your own. So hope this helps. Let's be authentic. Find the good in today. Find the lessons that you can do and encourage somebody else. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.